is my sewing channel, So Do It Emma. This is where I talk all about dressmaking, my plans, my makes, sewing, fabrics, sewing chat, patterns, you know, everything. And a wee bit of lifestyle. Today is Friday Sews, and this hashtag was created by the lovely Jen of Today in Jen's Sewing Room. Now, this has been going on for a wee while now, and it allows us vloggers on YouTube to bring you a weekly prompt of what's been happening in our week. So, I don't normally do it every week, but give it a go. I think I did one last week, didn't I? But yeah, I've got a few new bits and pieces to talk to you about. New to me, maybe new to you, and something that's quite hot off the press. Okay, so what am I going to talk about first? Cup of tea, get your beverage in, get comfy. It always makes a weird noise, like a wee whistle. So, as you know, I changed my overlocker blades this week, and I got a video out, long awaited. Yeah, I was doing a here comes the hot stepper. I don't know if I want to do this. So I got over that hurdle, took a deep breath, watched a few YouTube videos, and just did it and filmed it and got it out to you guys, because you guys asked for it as well, so that's fine. So I remember listening to Sozo blog, who is Zoe Edwards, and she runs a podcast called Check Your Thread, and she interviewed the lovely Julia Hinks. Now, Julia Hinks has quite a bit of experience with overlockers and sergers, as well as a wee bit of experience with cover stitch, and she's deep dived and done a lovely couple of books to go along with overlocking and serging and cover stitching. So when I heard about that, I was like, I'll need to look into getting this book. So it took me until this point to get it. I really want to sort of nosedive and try and get using the gathering foot. I got a gathering foot that came with the machine when I bought it in 2019. Yes, not even changed the blade since 2019. I think it was just before I went to Canada, so yeah. It will be almost 3 years, if not 3 years already. I got it from a lovely guy, I think it was in Paulmount maybe, and he had a little sewing shop. It was recommended to me by Harvey G Fabrics, of which I've sewn up a couple of fabrics that I bought from there. Yeah, so I went out after being at Harvey Jacobs to this little sewing shop, and yeah, bought my overlocker. The guy showed me, demonstrated everything, even the gathering foot. And I was like, cool, I'll get home and put the gathering foot on, because I know I did a few Monettas, and oh my goodness, gathering Monetta dresses or any jersey dresses can be infuriating, depending on what type of fabric. Even like woven fabrics gathering, it can be quite irritating, especially if you've got about 2 or 3 tiers to do, and yeah, trying to get those gathers even. Right, so yeah, So I've now got this book, so no excuses. You might see something coming up on how to use your gathering foot that came with your machine. Thanks, Julia, if you're watching this. So yeah, it's even better. Come on. It's got my machine in it. It's got my model in it, which is amazing. So that's kind of giving me a wee push. I can do it. If I can change blades, I can do the gathering foot. Come on. Give me a little bit of a push, guys. Yeah? Yeah. I don't know how quick I'm going to get to this, but if you hear me scream, you'll know something's went really badly wrong with the gathering foot. So, yeah, that video will come when I'm ready and equipped. So we're going to put that book back up there. Next up, it's not so much a book, but it's a new issue of Simply Sewing magazine. It's issue 93. Lovely little cover. I love this fabric. I think it's a Lady McElroy fabric. And I think now Simply Sewing magazine is one of my favourite sewing magazines. It came with 3 patterns. I think 2 of which I'll keep and 1 I'll de-stash. So it came with the sun bag, which is quite nice. I've got a bit of canvas that would look really nice with that, so I'll give that a shot. It came with Paper Theory trousers, which is 6 to 28, and yeah, I think I will rattle them up once I've got a minute. And also the Tara tea dress. Now I'll probably pop this in my de-stash because it only goes up to a size 22. Dr. Judy pattern. Now I found this out about from Blackbird Fabrics newsletter a couple of weeks ago. Dr. Judy is a design-driven pattern collection whose mission is to infuse intention into personal style with quality drafted patterns for the home sewer. Now it's founded by Chelsea Carton. She's got extensive like pattern development as she's started off with Ralph Lauren collection as a production assistant, and then she went to do a master's degree in Milan. She came back and she worked for labels such as Rachel Comey, A Piece Apart, Carlton Callaghan and Creatures of Comfort in New York City. And then she's been inspired by this independent design scene, and she launched Dr. Judy, and she's got 4 patterns on her website, so go and check them out. I particularly like the Adams trousers. Got a thing about trousers at the moment, and I just don't have enough time to sew them, so I really want to try, and I keep saying this, a deep dive on trousers and see how many periods of trousers I can do within this year. I'm already struggling. I'm already struggling with my Mate 9 plans. I feel like March is kind of just sucking me dry. And I've got another pattern company that is completely new to me as well. It's Stocks Patterns. The founder is Lindy. She's got over 30 years of experience in the rag trade. She's worked from bridal wear to workwear, from fast fashion to made measure, from factories to salons, and she's worked all over actually, Bangladesh to Paris, and now she has a shop in Berlin since 2006, and she's bringing new patterns. Now, really nice aesthetic. Again, size inclusive, and also gender inclusive. So go and check Stock's patterns out. This was new to me and brought to my attention by the lovely Era. I hope I said that right. She mentioned in comments that she was doing the trousers. I think it's the square trousers by Stock's Patterns, and I went and checked out and I thought, you know what, it's worth a wee chat. So I've not tried either of those pattern companies, but if you have, let me know. I would love to know what you think. Now, what have I been sewing? I've got a couple of testers. One here that I'm sewing up, and it's a dress. I can't really talk about it, but it's in this gorgeous viscose from Fabric Godmother. I think originally I was going to put it for the Sew Over at Eve dress, but it's now something else dress wise. But that's all I can talk about it. You can't get this lovely blue colourway anymore, but you can get the black still in their sale. So I'll pop the link in below, like everything. Moving on to sewing plans and ideas in my head. Now, if you've seen the new size inclusive patterns vlog that I just did this week earlier, had a complete kerfuffle with 2 videos. One video kind of saved and not saved. The other video decided to go got 3 into 3 patterns that was talking about like the patterns that I had made so far this year, and then the third pattern that was talking about it decided to make me go slow-mo. So I was like slowing. Yes, it was horrendous. So I had to scrap that. I have no idea what happened. So I'm going to have to do that video. I had to re-edit my pattern video, so that came out to you first. So I do apologise if you really wanted to see what I have made so far this year. That is coming to you next week, because I'm going to have to sit down and talk about them all over again. So I was kind of gutted, because I was like, yeah, it's going so far, so good, editing, getting this done, yep, cool, awesome. Not so good when it does that. So never mind, we can breathe, Emma. But anyway, as I said in the size inclusive patterns, by Hand London released the Flora dress. Now, I love the Flora dress. I've always loved it. And I had seen the beautiful Corrie version. Oh my god. She looks a total babe in it. Hairstyled, got her like little gallery of pictures behind her. And that dress was absolutely stunning. It was a belter. Man! So, totally crushing over Corey's dress. But, I'm taking a twist. I'm not going tangerine, because tangerine just would not go well with me whatsoever with my complexion. So, but if this is Corey, like, wow. Right, so I kind of had this right in the head when I was talking about the Flora. My heart's just like, so I'm hoping this is going to work out. Now, I've had this kind of lace for ages. Probably polyester. Sorry, rustling from the other fabric that I'm hoping to pop it together with. But it's this gorgeous like bird lace that, oh, I can't remember where I got it. I'll pop it on the screen. But look at the colours. Oh, beautiful. So I'm thinking this as an overlay for the floral dress. Now, I think I've got enough. I think I've got about 3 meters of this. Then I've had this beautiful silk fabric from Liberty Fabrics. I bought it in their sale. I can't remember how much I got and what the width is, so I believe it will probably be maybe 2 meters. And I'm thinking of as using this as a lining. Maybe. I like to get 2 or 3. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. I don't know, I'll have to measure it. Well, I thought I was going to use this, but I have got a Japanese Kupro, which I could use as a lining, and I think it would give a bit more drapey underneath the birdie fabric. So I'm just going to give you an effect. I just really want it to just pop. I don't want anything to take away. So imagine this is, yeah, this is going to be gorgeous. So pretty. So that is going to be used for something else. I have no idea. But one of these days, before the moths get it, I will use it. Oh, I almost forgot, and I'm coming back just after a walk. It is like 17 degrees. That's like 62 Fahrenheit for those who don't go by Celsius. Yeah, it's warm. Not used to this warmth. So yeah, we had a lovely spring walk. So I'll pop some video footage. Forgot to mention Closet Core Patterns. They've just released a new collection, and it's got a bralette pants, a dressing robe, and a slip dress, camisole slip dress. So we'll talk about the Celine Bralette, which is a soft cut triangle bralette with light support, a bust dart for shaping. It's designed for everyday wear and casual lounging, and yeah, so it would be brilliant for like scrap busting for your jerseys. So cotton spandex, bamboo rayon spandex blend, stretch modal, scuba, swim lycra, stretch lace and stretch mesh can be used for both the cups and the neck back band. Power mesh can be used for the back band if you like additional support. As part of this collection, they've also got a noose undies pattern. Sorry if I've not pronounced that right. So what I like about this pattern, there's 2 views. View A is a panel brief with no side seams and a good cheek coverage. Perfect for colour blocking or mixing and matching fabrics. It can be made in high rise or low rise bikini style. View B is a slightly cheekier style designed to eliminate visible panty line by doubling the back in mesh to create a highly comfortable and seamless effect. So yeah, I kind of like this pattern. One of my favourites, especially for plus size. Again, it comes in 0 to 32, so it will be 0 to 20 and then 14 to 32. The collection doesn't stop there. They've got a robe pattern called the Veronique, which is a luxurious robe, their take, an indispensable and elevated design for cozy time at home or as an unexpected layering piece for out on the street. For me, I don't know if I could get away with a dressing robe being on the street, but you never know. Never say never. It actually looks quite good on the model wearing this red one. Yeah, I can totally see it being like an out on the street vibe. Totally. It comes in 2 lengths, hitting a mid-calf or just above the knee. Like it. Choose between a traditional collar band or a notch collar for architectural interest. Both I like. The sleeves come in 2 lengths, elbow length, with a facing, perfect for adding a pop of fabric contrast. Brilliant scrap buster. Where am I? Or wrist length with a folded hem. Ooh, snazzy. All views include roomy slanty pockets and can be tied with additional pull sash or looped through the side seam openings to create an unexpected volume in the back. Yeah, I like this. I like the samples as well, really nice. So, go back. And last but not least, we have this beautiful slip dress. Now, if the fabric permits me, this is cut on the bias as well, so if the fabric permits me to do this, I might do this. I've had this fabric since 2009, since June 2009. This is now 2022. I have not touched this. This I bought from Mood Fabrics in New York whilst I was on honeymoon. It's a beauty. I'm going to put images in here because I don't have it. You'll see the movement. And I'm thinking, now that I've seen the Samoan slip dress and camisole pattern, it just might be the one. I was to and fro with Friday pattern, the saltwater slip. I'm not 100%. It would look totally awesome, but I think this fabric deserves a bias cut, and I'm a wee bit cautious because I have done a bias cut slip top. It was a seam work one. I'll pop an image and details below. And it didn't go to as planned, but that was my first one. I didn't really know what I was doing. I think I had the pattern printed on like a general paper, like from your printer, and put it together, so I think it shifted quite a lot. That's my only guess. It just, for me, it just didn't sit that great, and I don't know what I did. And then I think because it was a lightweight fabric, I used bias binding around the neckline, and I think that was slightly heavier. So you learn. So the best way to do that is to cut similar weight, if not lighter weight, bias binding if you're doing that. So lesson learned there. Unfortunately, it went into the naughty corner. Don't know what happened to it. Don't know where it is. No idea. Absolutely none. But anyway, back to the closet core patterns. The Samoan slip dress and camisole pattern. This is the final one that I'll be talking about in their collection because that's number 4. It is cut entirely on the bias. It is designed to drape and mould elegantly around the body, kind of like the Sicily slip, but a bit better size inclusive. With a deep V neckline, pierced bodice, and adjustable rouleau straps, Samoan is available in 3 variations: a classic camisole above the knee slip and a midi slip dress. Choose between an alluring low back or mid back for more coverage, and add an optional lace panel for additional bust coverage. Ooh la la! Yeah, I like it. I can see this New York honeymoon fabric being made in that and possibly worn out or for a special husband. So I just want to talk about the Sew Over It Ultimate t-shirt. This is a new pattern and 25% of all the sales that are made from this pattern go to the Red Cross appeal, which is a lovely gesture. So, okay. So before I forget something else, it's the Sew Over It Ultimate t-shirt. This has just been released about a week ago. I can't believe I missed it on my new inclusive patterns. How did I do that? But anyway, this is the ultimate t-shirt. It is great for beginners and an absolute breeze for more experienced t-shirt. This pattern comes together incredibly quickly and there are a lot of variations. You can personalize it to your style. 25% of every sale goes to the Ukraine humanitarian appeal set up by the Red Cross. So this is a really good one. You can make it casual, you can dress it up. It's available in 2 of their size ranges, which is the 6 to 18, and that's for a B cup, and the 18 to 30 is for the D cup. Now, for the D cup, it comes with an added bust dart for extra shaping, and you've got a round neck and a V neck as well. Now, I think there's 3 different sleeve lengths: short, and then you've got your 3/4 length, and then long length. So you should definitely go over and have a wee look at the testers, the pattern insiders, because not only is there quite a lot to look at, but you've also got Emily, who's Ready Steady Sew, who's also got a YouTube channel. Go and check her out. Yeah, they've got some fabulous tester versions. So yeah, that's another great size inclusive pattern, a new one, and something else to add to the chat. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a good week. If you haven't, I hope it just gets better. I know I'm very fortunate to have this lovely hobby and have you guys subscribing me. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a little thumbs up if you haven't already. It would be lovely to have you going forward. So, take care. Ta-ta. Go and do that thing that you need to do.